And we return with the potentially last game for the day here between HYDRA and YNT. If you watched the previous game, I just hope that you are as squeaky clean in your chairs after a good shower, you know, because that was the cleanest game that I have seen, like, I don't know for how long. Though in Division 1, usually those games cannot happen because at least the teams will push back a little bit, but that was just a class difference between the two teams. So potentially we could be looking at the last game of the day here at the Eastern European DPC Division 2. Hopefully it's not going to be that way. It's not going to be ending with 2-2-0s. But you know what? I may be a little bit bored with all of the chaos that we're seeing. So having a little bit of clean gameplay, it's not that bad. It really isn't. So I'm happy. I'm not gonna be too mad about the performance of the teams there. Especially not bad when you see someone play such clean Dota. Of course, it wouldn't be allowed if YNT they had a bit of more an aggressive lineup there, or if they were able to keep the lanes pushed out a little bit better to get more farm on themselves, but they weren't, right? I told you at the start of that draft, if you're just relying on putting your Dawnbreaker on the top lane and like protecting from the Brood, and that's gonna be good enough, it's not. You still need to be going towards the Brood. You still need to be catching her, and HYDRA will be allowed to play the Lina. Let's see if this is gonna be good enough. Now you get a Clockwork. I get a Clockwork. If you pick Clockwork with HYDRA right now, I won. I'm just gonna say 2-0 for HYDRA if they pick a Clockwork, because against the Treant, against the Nature's Prophet, I actually don't believe that when people let the Lina through, they don't get the Nature's Prophet in the clock. Like the Treant doesn't work. It doesn't work against the Lina. That's just the case. You're going to be defending towers. You're going to be pushing towers. That's something in this meta that has definitely been utilized quite. Yeah, GG. But something that's been utilized well is if you do have the towers advantage, you really do control the map much, much better, and the enemies cannot make plays. The problem is, when there's a Clockwork on the other side, you can always make plays. You just have such huge initiation chance. You always have vision. Even if the lanes are in your base, you can always start the fight. You don't care about defending your towers. You can, but you don't care about them. And you can definitely hunt down the Treant Protector in this game if he is defending a tower, or you can hunt down the Nature's Prophet if he is split pushing the waves. So I think with the Clockwork, these two are completely countered, and Lina, once it gets to that point when this hero is super farmed, I mean, Nature's Prophet, you can TP on top of her and just get smacked down. So I'm, I don't know. I don't know how you allow this, actually. I don't know. Opening of Alina, okay. That's fine. I think it can be dealt with. But it either needs to be no Clockwork on his side, or you have to go for a completely different route. I've seen in Division 1 people play like Vengeful Spirit, Spirit Breaker lineup. They're going for some high minus armor. That's how they're dealing with Alina. Fine. But dealing with Alina with heroes that split push, farm, and defend towers, no. You need to kill this hero. She goes around the map too fast. You don't catch her. She farms. You need to be able to deal with her once she gets farmed. These two heroes on YNT, what do they do against the farm Lina? Nothing. Nothing. Like, literally, they are useless. So I'm hoping that YNT are going to be getting something against her, but this is... I like the ban already. Enigma is great. Enigma is awesome, even though it would lose the lane. You do have a chance of winning the late game there. Anyways, Ember gets banned out. Beastmaster gets banned out. That's solid, though DP might be good. Actually, DP is banned out. I don't like seeing the Beastmaster versus the Treant. First of all, he does connect his ulti onto all of your units, so you can't get them out unless you're using like a Lotus Orb on your dragon. Who the hell wants to do that? And who the hell wants to get a Lotus Orb on the Beast? But also, he pokes at the tower. He doesn't kill it from 100 to 0. He can, but overall he doesn't do it. He needs his whole team there. And Treant Protector with the living armor actually protects it quite nicely. So I'm
10 seconds remaining.
You know, I'd allow the Beast to go through, I think. Banning out the Ursa, that one I like. I really like that HYDRA going for that one because the Ursa could be a problematic hero for Lina. First of all, he can leave the cogs with his own item, with his own spell. Second of all, once he gets the Basher, gets on top of the Lina loses. Rubik will come out. This now is screaming even more safe lane
10
profit.
seconds remaining.
Lucas has played it in the past, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm pretty sure I'm
5
not.
seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Check that one.
Keeper of the light.
YNT, they did play, yeah, he did play a safe lane profit. Did he win that game? No, he lost it. Against HF, he played it again, and that's where he won HF, though. They're not looking the
Radiant
greatest.
team
Keeper will
pick.
come out from Hydra. We'll see if it's going to be a mid or a position 4. It might be a position 4 now because there's a Tusk. I really like these kind of lineups. Yesterday, I was casting a game where there was a Tusk and a Coddle, and
10
it didn't work
seconds
out too well.
remaining.
But it really does make sense because Tusk spams his spells
5
quite a lot,
seconds
and he has 2
remaining.
spells that you want to refresh with the chakra. So there it goes. Right. Plus, Treant and the Nature's Prophet, they like to punch people. Catching the Coddle not easy, though. I have seen more success from mid lane Coddles. Just to be clear on that.
Dire team ban.
Void incarnate.
Oh, okay. I think here the idea is Hydra don't have that good of a lockdown. They can kill the Void Spirit if they get on top of him with the hook shot and then, follow up with all of the stuns. But overall, this is a solid Void Spirit game. Plus, you want someone who can hunt down the Coddle. If it's a Coddle mid with a Dissimulate, you can dodge his Illuminate. Overall, all is well, not the worst hero. I'm not a big fan of it, though. Yegor is a big lover of spirits. He likes to play them. But
10
hero just
seconds
isn't in a good
remaining.
spot. It's lacking damage. Everyone who I've talked
5
with
seconds
who
remaining.
plays the hero,
Dire team ban.
who is a coach for a team, has tried implementing it into a draft, has failed miserably, and is thinking really low of the hero. Yegor, I know he plays it a lot. He probably plays it a lot in pubs. I don't know what his success rate in pubs is, but I'm
10
not a
seconds
fan of the
remaining.
hero currently. I think he just
5
needs
seconds
slightly
remaining.
better damage. But then he's gonna be back to OP territory. Okay, so wasn't picked thus far in
Radiant
Division 2. This is
team
gonna be
back.
our first Void Spirit. Let's go, guys. We're seeing something new, at least. From the side of YNT, if they are going down with a 2-0 without any chances, at least they're going out with a bang. Gonna be having fun there, playing Rubik's, playing Void Spirits. I have to say, though, I remember, a long time ago,
10 seconds remaining.
kids playing Dota 2.
5 seconds remaining.
So we had, I had a friend who was at the time much better than me. Or much, he was better than me. Let's put it that way. And we would always have some bets during games. Who was gonna get more kills, whatever. And if you lose, the worst punishment that we could think of is next game you play Treant Protector. So poor Bignum. It is what it is, my friend. I mean, you're gonna get to play it. So that was our most hated hero. For sure. So, okay, story time is done. Hydra, they're gonna be banning out carries that are good against the Lina, both the Monkey King and the Faceless Void. There is still a possibility of this being an off-lane Nature's Prophet, but considering the supports, the Nature's Prophet would lane much better with the Treant. You could send the Treant on position 4, though. It's not unheard of. So, what's it gonna be? YNT? Ban. They're taking their time. They have 40 seconds of reserve time. They're going to have time to think about their last pick as well, but you want to be banning that one out. It is most likely the offlane that Hydra needs, but it could be an offlane task with the 4 Keeper of the Light. This could be played anyway. So this ban is actually very hard for YNT. What do Hydra need? They have Initiation. They don't have Tower
Dire
Push.
team
So Lycan is banned out. Doom. Okay. Decent. Fat Frontliner also missing. So do you go for a fat frontliner? Do you go for teamfight here at all? That is very hard to call this one.
10
Hydra, they've even
seconds
played
remaining.
a Night Stalker, something that was very, very weak in Division 1,
5
but they made it
seconds
work.
remaining.
I think Bed Boom had one game on the Night Stalker. Obviously they won because they were crushing everybody,
Radiant
but
team pick.
Night
there it is.
Stalker.
IQ 200. I'm curious to see who's gonna be laning with the Night Stalker there. I don't know if you guys remember the old Dota days when having a Night Stalker and the Keeper of the Light in the same team was just idiotic because
10
the
seconds
Coddle was
remaining.
this guy who buys an axe and just heals everyone, but you can't do it during the nighttime.
5 seconds remaining.
But it's just not how Dota works any longer. I guess you don't really heal during nighttime that much, but it's the hero is not about healing with the Illuminate really. Okay, so YNT, now you're gonna be found out. You need to be making sure. I think if you're picking a position 1, I'd like to see something like a CK. Not a lot of things to deal with illusions, and you do have a lot of physical damage. If you're getting an off lane, okay, they're gonna go for a TA. So that's nice. It's actually nice. Not a lot of things to go through the refractions. It's a good hero against the Lina. There's gonna be a 4. Keeper of Light and a mid Tusk. Okay, makes sense. I'm not sure about this, so I'm gonna tell you why. Before the slight changes, you guys remember when the dire side was overwhelmingly stronger? Well, it did change slightly, but it's still dire side. It's stronger, especially in the early stages of the game. Roche control before the outpost tier 2 started falling. So in Southeast Asia, in one of the tournaments I casted in the group stages, the TA had 0% win rate on the Radiant side. So I cannot go for the TA here. I'm gonna have to go for Hydra. They crushed the first game. I don't see why that wouldn't happen in this one. This TA is a strong pick. It can pop off, and this is the kind of lineup that if you start gaining ground, you can probably take it all the way. So I like the approach from YNT. I don't think they're going to be able to pull it off, but I like the approach. I think it's actually very smart to go for a lineup that if you play perfectly, no matter how better your opponents are than you, no matter how well they move, if you do your moves correctly, you are going to be winning on the back of the TA. Or there is a chance for you to win on the back of the TA. But still, the other lineup, overwhelming vision, overwhelming catch. You have Night Stalker, you have Clockwork. Even if the lanes are being shoved in, you can still find fights. Lina, the definite strongest late game there. You have a lot of heroes to keep the TA off of the Lina, and the other ones, they cannot really threaten her once she does have a BKB. So Lina, the strongest carry of the meta, is obviously going to be the more favored one here for me, especially being played by a team like HYDRA. It's actually surprising that you let through the 2 strongest meta heroes. First, the Brood in the first game, and now the Lina in the second one. With that being said, we do have a game on our hands, but before we dive into it, we're going to have a word from our sponsors over at EGB.
Bets on esports, bets on streamers, impressive bonus system. Welcome bonus up to $600, cashback, artifacts, regular promotions, daily giveaways. Try yourself as a bookmaker. Great lines. EGB.com, more than just a bookmaker.
And there it is, the game has started. Game number 2 of HYDRA versus YNT, where finally we're not going to be seeing a game start with both teams being in a 5-man smoke. It's only going to be HYDRA trying to gain some ground during nighttime when they have a vampire whose eyes are just adjusted to the dark. You know, just like that one bad guy from one superhero movie. You know what he says? Says, "You've just adjusted to the dark. I was born in it, molded by it." You know who says that one? Yeah, I can give you a hint. It doesn't matter who we are. The Night Stalker, he would probably want a mask like the guy as well, because his mouth really doesn't look all that nice. But anyways, the game will start, and we won't be seeing any engagements, at least not thus far. They're waiting for daytime. They understand the dangers of the night. But HYDRA, they might be capable of fighting during day as well. Yegor is gonna have the Resonant Pulse. The horses, they go through, but they will trample no one. And it is gonna be 2 runes for HYDRA and 2 runes for YNT. I don't think you want to be fighting the Lina. Everyone always fights the Lina level 1. LSA is not a spell to be to be cocky against, and Rubik will find it out the hard way.
Play with fire.
Okay, this mid lane is going to be interesting. Usually, with the Tusk, you want to be the brawly type, but Void Spirit is actually very good at trading because of the Resonant Pulse. So it is going to be fun to see how well Warwick does in this lane. I would say it's a 50-50. It does come down to who plays better. Warwick, he did play better in the previous one, but we'll see Yegor might be a little bit more comfortable with this matchup. And of course, as a Bat, you've played against Embers a billion times in the current meta. As a Tusk, you haven't played too much against the Void Spirits, whereas Yegor, he has played the Void Spirits in pubs, and he's probably going to know what he's doing. And so far, we are seeing it is going quite well for him. The Ether Remnant, very nicely done. Using everything quite nicely. You want to have 1 point in Ether Remnant, especially because of rune control. If you guys don't know, if you put it nicely over the rune, the player will always first get stunned, taunted, whatever you want to call it, and only then will he be able to pick up a rune. Warwick getting punched, but he is losing the trades. Anyways, let's look at the top lane. We're happy he is going to be going forward. I've talked about this a lot of times in multiple tournaments. Clockwork used to be really bad against all of these summoning heroes. Now, when his Battery Assault does double the damage on units, on creeps, it's actually a pretty solid hero to go for that. So, I was always hoping to see a core Clockwork, you know, just like in old times, but that's just not going to be the case. I don't know if you guys remember old times when there were 3 lanes. Okay, and Leviathan does go down. Odds, they're favoring Hydra heavily, especially after the previous game, but the first blood will go towards Lucas, and this is big. Why? TA, snowbally type hero. Why does she snowball? She snowballs in terms of farm. You get your farm quickly, you get the Rosh, you win the game. You don't, you lose the game. That's usually how it goes. You can transition strong into the late game. In this game, it might actually be quite nice, because not a lot of things can go through your refractions other than the machine gun that the Lina will be dishing out. But overall, that's a great start. You want to get the early farm. With a TA, the way that you play, you stay in the lane. Level 4, level 5, it can become dangerous for you to go into the jungle against the Night Stalker, especially Nighttime Falls. But as soon as you get level 6, with the traps, you return into the lane and you're again stronger. Well, Kami goes forward. He has a billion attack speed because that's just how the hero works. And Bignum is going to be surviving. So he's not going to be playing a tree this time around, it seems like. We'll be happy with it, probably. He probably said, yo, I'm not playing that again. Play the tree in the previous one? I'm not even sure anymore. Yeah, there was no tree in the previous one. I'm crazy. Anyway, it was banned. But anyways. It is gonna be a 1-0. Last game, YNT needed 13 minutes and 30-40 seconds to get first blood, or to put themselves on the board. It wasn't really the first blood at that point. Now they're going to be doing it in less than 2, so already they're coming prepared. They have gotten better massively from the previous game. Of course, that is not true, but who cares? And now we're seeing a lot of these tomatoes coming forward from the Nature's Prophet. I don't know if you ever clicked on these treants. They look kind of cute, but they also look kind of sick. I don't know even how to explain it. They look cute, but they also look like they want to die. I guess that's, if you see them, you're gonna understand what I mean. It's very hard to describe it with words. Night Stalker, a hero with a ton of armor, but he does buy the raid ban, so he's gonna have even more, and under the tower it's 11. Of course, Eye Blaze, it is pure damage, but overall the Night Stalker a very tanky hero, and he will be fine. He isn't farming the greatest. His support, though, is getting a solid amount of farm, even though he did die once. But nighttime is coming. This lovely lady's neck, it looks juicy for the vampire to sink his teeth in. And look at it, she has it open. Cloud, he might get reeled in by that one. No. He might know what she's doing. So remember the lady from Van Helsing. Okay, so it is 3 points in the tag team. Warwick didn't go for the snowball. The only other player that I've seen go for the tag team successfully, and it was 2 months ago, it's Malrine from Namiga. He didn't do it too much in Division 1, I guess, but I said successfully. Oh, Warwick is gonna get his spells back up. Yegor turns around to fight, and who wins? It is gonna be the Tusk that wins. He does die in the end. Slayer gets the kill. But the one who dies first is gonna be Yegor. That was so close. I have to say, Yegor made a mistake. He got himself out of the tower. The Tusk needed to get closer to attack, and the tower would have attacked him. So that was a positioning mistake coming out from the Void Spirit that cost him his life. He's still winning in terms of net worth, but in terms of experience now, the Tusk is gonna have a slight edge. So, TA against the Night Stalker doesn't need to leave the lane at all. He really doesn't have any ways to go through the refraction charges. He can just punch, and his attack speed is nowhere close enough to be able to threaten the life of this TA. It is actually a perfect last pick for YNT. I like it. I don't like their Void Spirit, but I like this one. Top lane, it is going to be the Nature's Prophet dying in the mid lane. Warwick being dope. He doesn't have level 6. He's going to be using nice shards there, but it doesn't mean he'll live. He's surrounded by trees, and even 3 more, they're going to be walking towards him. They're alive. HYDRA, they want to defend this one. Yegor showing off why his team has given him the Void Spirit. He's gonna be going with the Astral Step, the Ether Remnant there. Look at me, Lefeton. You don't want to. Doesn't matter. The Leech Seed will take your life. And the mid lane tower with Ver coming over, it should be going down. He doesn't want to be fighting the Lina on the top lane, but he wants to help his team push down the tower, get some credit for it. And it is gonna be YNT with a 2k gold lead, 4-2. They are crushing the early game. A night and day difference between this and the first game of the series. Lefeton gonna be smacked there by Lucas. He's gonna leave a trap on the high ground. He's stealing the stacks from the enemies. Thank you, HYDRA, for stacking this for me. And Lefeton, where do I go? He has a fast steed, but it's not very healthy. Slayer is dominating on the tree, and Warwick does come over. He has the uppercut there, and he's gonna be hitting a tree, but you're gonna be needing a saw to go through this one. There's gonna be a trap. Warwick, it's a trap. He wants to run away. The Remnant will be there, and again, it's gonna be another one for YNT, who are crushing in this game. HYDRA haven't lost a single game in this tournament so far. I'm not saying they're gonna lose this one, but it's looking like it's getting out of hand. 4.3k net worth on this TA. Lucas, he is just so freaking strong. The last pick TA working out wonders so far for YNT. Let's see if they can keep it up. Mid lane tower fell. They have a very deep ward. Usually not a big deal when you have a Void Spirit who has the Astral Steps. He can definitely utilize the tower dropping down. Happy? Gonna be caught inside of the Sprout. He goes for the cogs. He just traps himself further. No, don't leave. You've created such a nice home, or maybe a graveyard for yourself. He does save Kami's life there by dying. But HYDRA, I think they're understanding that the game is not going well. You might have very good vision once the time comes, but if YNT are an overwhelming force that you can never fight, and they just ran down all of your towers, it's gonna be a problem. Void Spirit ready for battle. To go forward. The Treants here can definitely tank the tower. What does he have? Has one Astral Step, doesn't have the other one. Will be connecting onto the Lina. Kami loses half of his HP, but the Lina still a dangerous hero. To simulate that ready, he's gonna dodge the LSA, gets out of the cogs, he's fine. Doesn't have too much mana. With Warwick coming over, it might be time to get yourself away. They're gonna place down a ward, but YNT seems like they're already out. They understand something is wrong. The death might be coming their way. Bignum, okay, he wasn't understanding that something is wrong, and now something is going to be very wrong for him, because he's going to be taken down. The right clicks from Kami and Warwick are going to be good enough to bring down the Rubik. Cloud trying to push the tower in the bottom lane. Well, Night Stalker versus the Treant. You can't really take the tower down, but maybe you can skill up your ulti and go for the kill. For now, he's not close to on the next level, but he has a skill point that he hasn't used. Cloud. Seems like Echo Saber is on the menu. Or is it gonna be an... I don't know. Orchid is not made from that. It's an Echo Saber. There's nothing else that you can really make from an Oblivion staff. This is gonna make sense. Tusk lifted up into the air. He's gonna punch this Yegor Void Spirit. Warwick trying to get himself out. He doesn't have any more steps. Beautiful shards there, but also a nice Sprout. And in the end, it's gonna be the Fade Bolt that finishes him off. Bignum We'll take him down. Warwick. I cannot believe it's going this badly, but the Tusk is not working out currently. Neither the Tusk nor the Void Spirit are having a good time in the lane. Or in the game in terms of net worth. I mean, when you look at the TA, everyone is having a bad time. On every single hero. Oh, they're stealing the Ancients. HYDRA, they need to be here. The big ones are being taken out. The Refractions is going to be protecting him from the Illuminate. And now they're going to go with the Dark Ascension. You have ascended, but guess what? Will take you down, Cloud, with the Fear. He's going to be getting himself out. They can't really use a lot of their spells. They found Slayer. They'll take him down. Laguna Blade onto Yegor. They want him dead with the Dissimilate to keep himself safe. If they can kill Lucas, and it's looking like they might be able to from the low ground. He's missing a lot of those hits, and now the Illuminate will connect. Oh, Refractions, you're dead. Get out of our jungle, and they're gonna crush everybody's face. Kami comes over and just rips everyone to shreds, protecting the ancient camp and killing a lot of heroes, mainly the TA. A big deal for HYDRA. YNT get ahead of themselves. They are still ahead in terms of gold, but they give so much to the Lina, and they don't finish off the stacks completely. That's gonna be a Maelstrom done. Next fight, you challenge Kami, you don't get on top of him, you are gone. That is the first excitement I've had in this series. Let's go. Hopefully it does continue. YNT, they still have this timing-based lineup. They could go later on into the game. I'm not saying they can't, but it's still, with the TA, you want to be gunning for the first, second Roche, and that is when you overtake the game. That is what you are striving for. You have the Nature's Prophet, you want to take down towers, you have the Treant, you want to defend towers. You have potential in the late game. But ideally, you're going to be ending before the overwhelming vision of HYDRA is going to be kicking in. Cloud, Echo Saber is going to be gunning for it. I guess Echo Saber blink, then you disassemble the Echo Saber into a BKB. That's probably going to be his item build. That's fine. I like it. He wants to turn into a core as well. I think the reasoning for that is because the Tusk is having a bad game. Astral Step going for him. The Crippling Fury is going to be used during daytime. No one is afraid of vampires. They're going to go with the Overgrowth as well. Has the stick, still surviving. Going to be healed up by the Illuminate. Cloud is alive. He's way too tanky. And now you're again too deep. YNT, why are you coming here? This is where you die. A high five that kills you. And they caught Lucas. Happy. He's happy to die for this one. And it might just happen. The Illuminate is coming through and the stun will connect. Like he won't even go down. Happy is alive. 3 people dead on YNT. Yegor might be next. He does have to dissimulate. Goes to the side, but he's gonna be punched in the face. Astral Step to the side. We're gonna break those legs, so you're not gonna be stepping any further. Go with the Dark Ascension. We see you, and no one is gonna be seeing or hearing from you ever again. HYDRA completely back into this game. They have equalized a really bad start. On their side, YNT, twice in a row, they overextend, twice in a row. They give so much to HYDRA, and this is it. You are doing better against a better team than you, but you still feel it in your gut that these guys are good, and you need to perform even better. Then you make a couple of mistakes, and it ends up catastrophically for you. Oh man, it is daytime, no Dark Ascension. But this, oh man, if Lucas was just farming, if you were just controlling areas, punishing heroes that get too out of position, protecting your towers, man, why this TA could now have 8.5k net worth, and Lina just wouldn't have so much. HYDRA going for a smoke. Right now, what you're doing as HYDRA, you're making a play to get a pick off to delay time until nighttime. That's what you want to do, because now in the next minute, you're very vulnerable. So you don't stay there waiting for the enemies, but you go Big Num? Well, you're not so big. You're really not so big. And a fish punch inside of the river, it's going to be ending badly for this Rubik. So now you get a pick off. This is a smoke for a pick off. That's it. Why? You send them back. They reset, you reset the map, nighttime will come, and then you're ready for battle yet again. It's just beautiful. Oh, yeah, you don't die here. Please don't die. Will they find him? The shards will be used to the side. Oh, they both use the spells on the same side. That would have been a kill if they checked both the left there and the top. Someone would have found him. Look at Lina. Man, he's even gonna be stacking the Ancients. He is. Is that under enemy vision? Can't really see. I think it's his own. They were just defending the triangle super hard, so they placed those wards. Once he moves, I'm gonna be knowing. Lucas goes back to farming. Now he has the Deso, so now it's a little bit different. Of course, you do need that blink, but if you can't get it super quickly, you just walk into the Roche, you try to force out the fight that way. You are going up against the clock, you are going up against Dark Ascension. Okay, he's gonna be hiding. Trian's coming in, he doesn't know. He's not here. Now he's gonna know. Oh, you needed to wait another second. Clockwork Flare lasts for 6 seconds, so they know. HYDRA, they are aware that this is happening against the Deso. Let's see if they can get there in time. Starting to run over. The Ether Element there protecting the high ground. There are traps that are being set. Lucas hesitant about going in. There is going to be another rocket flare in 8 seconds. Roche slowly but surely losing his HP. He's half currently. There's the rocket. Now they know. They know the Roche is low. Here comes the Illuminate. It's not going to be connecting one to anyone. YNT committing onto it. Can you at least get a mid lane tower? While this is happening, shot happy, doesn't get inside of that one, gets on top of the Rubik, Big Num, he gets him out, but look at the backlines, Cloud, he's already found someone, you're not gonna be TPing out of that one, you got the Aegis, but now you're blind, we're gonna take your eyes out, we're gonna take everything from you. Lucas is dead, he's definitely gonna be dying again. Do they chase Yegor? No, kill the carry. Oh, you have 2 lives. Well, we are just that good at killing people. They have no vision though, they're not very good at killing people. They will send him to a sentry there to the side where they do have it, and it is gonna be a dead TA just with, again, overwhelming vision. You have Dark Ascension, you have the rocket flare. It's just so easy to engage anywhere you like. And I mean, Tusk with the maxed out tag team and the Lina, like ratatatata from the back, you don't survive. This Voice Spirit, he has the Witchblade, but his damage output is nowhere near enough to bring someone down fast so that you can play Dota. It's a little bit sad. I got excited. I think we're gonna be seeing a game 3. Now it's already seeming very unlikely. There is a gem on HYDRA. I like that they didn't take it into battle in the previous one, so they sent it to base while the battle was happening, because they were aware they could lose the fight and then lose the gem. So you just take a couple of sentries, you know the area that you're gonna be fighting in, you place a couple of sentries there, that's it. That's enough. And then once you are not controlling the map, and you're going for, controlling areas and stuff like that, you're the ones that are on the high ground, then you take the gem, and you take everything down, and that's exactly what Leviathan is doing. Very nicely done by HYDRA. Very heads-up play. Sometimes, it's just gonna be a drag, to be doing that, but it's a professional game. If you're HYDRA, with this kind of a lineup, with this kind of performance, you really want to be getting into Division 1. So you're gonna do everything right. Even when you feel like you're overwhelmingly strong, you're still practicing for those stronger teams that you're gonna be meeting in Division 1 if you continue playing this way. Warwick, be given mana. That is not the real Rubik. He's just sending in the horsies. That's very nice. He just looks at one guy, how he trains, deals with the horses, and he can do the same thing himself. Magic.
Radiant are scanning.
Scan was used, so YNT know exactly where their enemies are. Leviathan is going to be dealing with the bottom lane, but someone is going to be needing to deal with top. Nature's Prophet is split pushing. Lucas is farming, needs that blink. Aghanims, Void Spirit, of course, that's going to be a big timing if he can get it. Rubik has got it in a perfect spell. You have the Illuminate, you can deal with the waves easily. Kami shows himself on top lane as the BKB, not the easiest target. HYDRA in the smoke, they're coming towards top, they're going towards their Lina, scared that YNT might be coming over. They're gonna use the scan, they know where their enemies are, but their enemies are in a smoke. Lucas is gonna be showing himself now, they're gonna think it was him in the invis. Yeah, upside there, ward's placed, now they know, YNT knows that HYDRA in the smoke, but they're gonna be losing vision. It's nighttime, there's Dark Ascension as well. HYDRA, if it does come to a fight, they have the advantage in vision. Kami gets his mana back. That is one problem that Lina has in the current meta, that sometimes she loses the mana. YNT Who do you want to go for? They're like on this ward, on this ward. We killed them all on this ward. Left it then. It's not going to be pulled in. Now coming in with the hook shot. They found the TA, but he will be blinking himself out. The slower bind is going to be on him, and overgrowth onto a lot of heroes trying to splash with the side blades from the river. He is missing a lot of those still. The hits are going to start going through. Kami, he needs to hit the stun, but it doesn't matter. The hit will follow him, and he's dead. YNT, nice preparation for the fight. And finally, after a couple of them lost, the TA is going to be allowed to do that one. They were just all so nicely lined up that he could go through with them with the side blades, even missing a couple of those from the low ground. It didn't matter because the damage was insane. Every single core on the side of YNT did a lot. It was enough to bring down HYDRA. Very nice. Very nice setup on a fight there. And now, no Dark Ascension, no Nighttime, and nice timing for YNT. Still, what you have to be gunning for with this lineup is the Roche. Need to be getting the second Roche for the TA. It is of the utmost importance. This is the time when this hero crushes everyone. Second Roche. You be ahead in terms of net worth. You have the second Roche. You go forward. They stole a gem as well. So for now, everything's okay. Warwick taking a lot of damage. Needs to get himself out. Happy is dropping low as well. Stolen Laguna. A green one. Was that an Avada Kedavra? This guy is immune. Warwick or Harry Potter, which one is it? He's gonna be turning himself around, and this poor guy on Yegor is dead. Warwick, the boy who lived. Bjerg gets the TP out. He'll be fine. Cloud. Oh, he turned around there for a second. That could have been a catch. Oh no, wait. The boy doesn't mini stun during daytime. It just slows.
Seeds of fortune.
17 to 16. Goldie, this favor of HYDRA, not good for a TA lineup. You want to be ahead. Will he be going for a 4-staff? Will he go for a BKB first? We'll see. From this quick buy, it seems like he wants the Hurricane Pike first. Understandably so. He is playing against the Night Stalker. He's playing against the Clockwork. The 4-staff is a necessity. But then again, so is a BKB. BKB is very important also dealing with the tag team. Tag team is one of those spells. Physical damage, but it doesn't go through BKB. So the damage that Lina will be doing to you is actually really big because of the because you don't have magic community. And also the Maelstrom procs, we don't even want to talk about those. Night Stalker, close to the BKB. We'll see if he wants to disassemble his Echo Saber. I assume he disassembles it and then reassembles it later on. I don't really see him buying a Mage Slayer. Does he? Buy a Mage Slayer, hit the Void Spirit, maybe? Huh? Not sure. Not the biggest of fans. I know maybe if he wants to go for a Silence and just go in the backline and destroy support, but Crippling Fear should be good enough. Not to be needing to buy an Orchid into a Bloodthorn. Bottom lane, tower dropping low, lift from the Rubik, the big mem, he wants this kill. Kami doesn't want to pop the BKB just yet. The Sprout is going to be nice, not nice enough. He's going to be going on to that. Oh, they pushed down the tree, and now he's only going to be getting the ulti out a little bit later, but you don't want to pop the BKB. You're waiting for the overgrowth, then you die. The magical damage, Warwick will be getting himself out, but Lina cannot do so. She's going to be dying to her own spell there. Stolen by the Rubik, probably would have survived if there was no Laguna Blade, but that one being stolen by the Rubik twice in a row, it's gonna be costing HYDRA against the Tusk. He does survive, but Lina, she can't do so. I like how he is waiting there. Wants to pop the BKB once the overgrowth is already used. That was actually really lucky for HYDRA. Could have been even worse because Slayer, he jumped in, he wanted to go for the ulti. Actually, it might have been worse for them. So he wanted to go for the ulti, but the cogs were placed so that he got pushed back mid-animation. I think they need to focus on the Treant. Night Stalker needs to pop the ulti, kill the Treant Protector. Now when the Treant, you know, has the shard, it's a lot tougher because he's usually invis. Maybe, oh, he does have a shard. He has a blink shard for sure. So Warwick going for a BKB. He wants the Deso as well. Damage output from the Tuscany is going to be insane. Nice ward placement there from YNT though. One would think they have learned not to dive the tier 1 and tier 2 on the bottom lane, because those towers have kind of been their demise. They were doing so well in this game until that happened. Until they dove the triangle and then dove the bottom tier 1, tier 2. Kami Going for a Satanic. It's a necessity. You need to have 2 ways to remove the overgrowth.
Dire's top tower
Right now,
is
it's
under
really
attack.
he's really struggling with it because if he pops the BKB, gets overgrowth over himself, he is gonna be killed by the TA. If he doesn't pop it, he's gonna be killed by spells. So he needs to have 2 ways to leave that one. And then once the TA jumps on him, he pops the Satanic, and then he can stand his ground and fight maybe.
Excellent idea.
Excellent idea. When he says excellent, it does remind me of Mr. Burns. Excellent. Anyways, they want the tier 2 here, living armor. It doesn't heal
Radiant's
any
bottom tower is under
that much
attack.
any longer, and does give a little bit of armor, but not gonna be enough. The array of hits coming out from the Lina will be enough to equalize the tower count on the map, and it is gonna be a tier 2 dropping, and now Hydra getting this outpost. Definitely control of the bottom part of the map will help them if they are to defend the second Roche, which is gonna be very important every single...
Dire's top tower
oh, did
is
they
under
smoke
attack.
onto a trap? I think not. No pings are coming through. They were a little bit there to the right. He's going for a smoke. Lina showing herself on the top lane. YNT, they're ready. They're gonna go for Yegor. Can they stun him enough? They need the hook shot. No, they're just gonna go with the silence. Where's the 4-step? There it is. He gets himself out of the shots. He'll be fine. Warwick, that's a BKB usage. The first one for him. Not gonna be doing too much. Left foot, he does not have a 4-step. He's not getting out of this one. And a couple of hits from Lucas are gonna do the trick. Lucas, he didn't get blinded there and just allows him to go forward. Lucas is gonna be level 20 soon. So that blinding light, it really isn't gonna be doing much against him. Does he go for that purge? Or he goes for the minus armor? Because I guess I'm not even sure. There are going to be Ghost Scepters. There are going to be 4-staffs flying out on the supports of Hydra for sure. But that's another fight for YNT. They still can't get themselves ahead. And this is a problem. TA is a hero that needs to be ahead. But then again, so is Lina. So Lina is... Now, it seems like Lina is the faster farmer than the TA. For some reason, you know, a hero that can just cut through ancients and through stacks with ease. Well, there's this hero that can't but has a billion attack speed, so it can, right? So you're not gonna be farming as fast as it. Look at stupid Lina going everywhere on the map, getting so much farm. Even though I do think in the major, the Lina is gonna be dealt with. Now there's gonna be 2 things that Lina has to be dealing with. You know, this Aghanims on the Nature's Prophet, so you might want to pop the BKB to remove that, and then the overgrowth will be problematic for you. We'll see once he gets the Satanic if he can deal with it. BKB is done on the TA and the smoke is used. Kill into a Roche or just straight into Roche. Again, the Rocket Flare is going to be there. It's going to be expiring fairly soon, but you want to get that kill first. Currently, Hydra, they're hiding. They don't have the Dark Ascension, but they do have the Night. In 30 seconds, they're going to have everything. YNT, they're hoping for a kill on the top lane. I don't think Hydra are crazy enough. Coddle is coming over. Left it in. You don't know how close to death you are. Let's see. Okay, slowly, they see the clockwork. He doesn't have anything to survive. He's dead. He is just gone. There used to be a clockwork there. Now they don't have rocket flares to send into the pit. This is big. There's gonna be a shard. It's gonna be an Aegis into the hands of the TA and Hydra. Oh, okay, they're buying back. Here comes the rocket flare. It is flying out. It sees that the Roche is half HP. Last time around, YNT, they got pretty much smacked here. Yeah, this is reminding me of something. Hydra already coming forward. They only have 1 buyback left onto their Coddle, but they could farm them up. They have a tier 2 in the mid lane, so they can't come over. Nice move here from YNT. They're gonna be playing this high ground. Drosh gonna be hit from all sides. Who disturbs my slumber? Kami inside of the pit. There is a trap there, so they're gonna know if they attempt to go for the Roche, but you don't want to do it as the Lina. You understand the dangers. YNT, they're trying to overtake the entirety of this jungle, and with them pushing in the top lane, Hydra will have to be the first ones to respond. First responders, police. That's what it is. Anyways, they're pinging the top lane. Very nice move from YNT. So you're forcing them back. The second they force Hydra back, you're going back into the pit. Or is it going to be Hydra that force YNT to respond to this Roche? YNT need to be close. DD onto Warwick. They're looking towards the mid lane tower. There, the tier 2 might actually fall. Hydra. They send the Ether Remnant into the Roche. This is all very slow, all
Radiant's
very
middle
tense.
tower is
But the
under
mid
attack.
wave, it is
Radiant's
gonna be
middle tower has fallen.
There is gonna be
Dire's
cut
top
there by the
tower is
TA, but the
under
tower
attack.
did fall. So in terms of towers, HYDRA now has the edge. Yegor finds the Arcane Rune. He's gonna be more than happy with that one. That's at level 15, so the outer dissimilate ring it is there. They're gonna be clearing out the Roche out of traps. But there is another one set. The trap set.
Dire's courier has
That
been
one.
killed.
Couriers are dying. Happy, I don't know what you were thinking, but you send your courier into death. How is anyone ever gonna work for you? Aghanim's on the void spread. This guy is not to be taken lightly. Anyone without the BKB, anyone without magic immunity is in trouble. HYDRA, they're actually getting something done. They're taking down towers. YNT are just letting this happen. Losing ground. Doesn't matter. If they win a fight here, they're gonna be fine. On the bottom lane, the tower might actually fall as well. The tension is
Dire's
unreal.
bottom tower is under attack.
They're gonna be cutting waves there on the top lane. That's very big. HYDRA need to do it. Like, guys, you're on the wrong sides. HYDRA, your base is on the dire side. Kami will walk in. He does have the Satanic. He wants to fight. He didn't buy anything else. He's saving for a buyback. They want to be having those for a fight. He's gonna be pulled in. Taunt is there. Kami needs to get himself out. He's gonna be taking a lot of damage. He needs to go into the triangle, heal himself up, and that's exactly what he's gonna do. With the Satanic, he's gonna get his HP back, and it's time to go into the Roche again. They're really trying to force this one. Kami being healed up by the Illuminate as well. He needs to deal with the traps. The Ether Remnant is there too. He's gonna be picking it up. He doesn't like it, but the Roche will pick it up. Just go through. Again, no remnants in my pit. Okay, another one as well. He really doesn't care about those whatsoever. Gold lead, non-existent. Lanes, they are pushing towards HYDRA's base. No, HYDRA, they say, no, we are on the left.
Dire's
On your
bottom
left.
tower is under attack.
As one big
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Marvel hero would say. Ulti from the Nature's Prophet flies out. He's going to be pushing in the lanes. They need to be cutting waves on top there from HYDRA. Ether Remnants flying into the pit.
Dire's bottom tower
Roche
is
comes
under
out,
attack.
clicks out. Kami just says, come out, little boy. I have a treat for you. It's an Ether Remnant, another one you can pick up. Traps are flying in, Ether Remnants are flying in. I feel like we're seeing deja vu. Come out, Roche. Okay, Ether Remnant to get picked up. Now there's a Dark Ascension. They want to take down the Roche. Here it comes. They're going to be going on the high ground. Warwick going forward, but he's going to be lifted up into the air. What a play from Big Ram. You don't want to pop the BKB immediately. He's going to go for the snowball. The Aegis has fallen, but maybe they just let him die. They can't do anything about it. They don't want to be going there, and he's going to be getting hit by the sucker punch there from the Rubik that was stolen. But it's still gonna be the Aegis onto the Lina. Second Roche taken away from the TA. Big deal. 4 minutes of tension in the end. Very anticlimactic. But YNT, they know there's no Dark Ascension. Let's go forward. It's daytime. These guys, their vampire is just not as strong. The blinding light comes through. Here comes the horses. It doesn't matter during daytime. This is mine. It is gonna be the guy on the white horse that is gonna be protecting them. This is the guy they have been waiting for. Kami going for an AC. It's not only for him, it's for his entire team. It's not him that he needs the attack speed, but his team, they need the protection of the Lina. With 3.5k HP, if he gets this armor as well, it's gonna be very hard for the TA to go through. Now, HYDRA, they need to start itemizing against the TA. Halberds, ACs, any kind of armor items, ghost scepters. That is how you win this game. Basher on the Night Stalker, he already has the halberd. The poor TA, she's an assassin, but her weapons are gonna be taken away. I think he is staying with a Titan Sliver, so we'll have the status resistance. I think it's more than necessary against the halberd. If you're disarmed for 5 seconds, your team is a goner. They're not gonna have any damage. Imagine a overgrowth comes out and you cannot attack. Bignum, Invis. He still has the Walrus Punch. Is he gonna punch here? Oh man, he's surrounded by enemies. Don't punch anyone because you're just gonna be jumped. Whoever you hit, they just have a ton of friends. Aghanim Shard on the Night Stalker, and Bignum is out. Understands it's not a fight to be taken. HYDRA. They're coming forward. Aegis, another 3 minutes. YNT, they're so sad they don't have this Aegis. They're pushing the top lane though. That is the big thing, because top lane tower is almost dead. You can't go forward if you're HYDRA. You need to be dealing with the top lane. That's just how it is. Your tower there, it's already in shambles, and you're not the ones who have the Treant Protector. You don't have the Rubik to steal his living armor, so that tower has to be defended. And it's gonna be the Tusk that goes there.
Oh, you're hot.
Huh? You saw that one? Lena told me I'm hot, guys, so... Well, I mean, I already knew that, but now you get confirmation from one of the most beautiful ladies in Dota. Keeper of the Light has the Octarine core. Leviathan is so freaking farmed, though I would have liked him to get a Hex. I think that's going to be the next item. It's late game preparation for sure. He doesn't have the Ghost Scepter, though, but he does have a Force Staff to get away from the TA. So... Treant and Rubik are also farmed, so it's actually only the Clockwork that is really struggling in terms of net worth. The mid laners are in no support territory. But Kami, he is God territory. Get it, Kami, God? I'm gonna shut that down. Anyways, though, Kami. They need to push the top lane. I really like that they're focusing on this one. Treant is there. He can cut the next wave. They do have the glyph, so they can't defend their last outer tower. For the Dire side, it's easy to defend their offlane tier 2. For Radiant side, it's a little bit tougher. You do want to do it. You don't want to let your outer tower go that easily. But I think YNT might not need to. They still have good ways to shove out the lanes. And they're not that good at a straight 5 versus 5, especially when they're on the back foot. Ulti from the Nature's Prophet. Immediately Satanic is going to be popped. Kami, he wants his tower down. Living armor, no living here. Everything burns. Kami wants to go forward, but he doesn't have creeps, so he's going to have to be dealing with those. Again, HYDRA and YNT, they're going to be mixing up their bases. This is not your base, HYDRA. You need to be on the other side. YNT, this time around, you're going to have to defend your home. You need to be dealing with this right now. They do have the glyph. They could use it, but they're not using it just yet. Kami will go to the side there. He's going to be pulled into an Ether Remnant. This is going to hurt. This is going to hurt a lot. The snowball save does come through. That's going to get a kick back onto Vier. Can they force him out? Kami's going to be fine, healing himself up. Ether Remnant. Oh, he has been disarmed. He cannot finish off Vier. Beautifully done there. Lena just can't get the damage in. They did lose the Tusk. He saved his lady. But who is gonna save him? Bottom lane, the creeps are coming into the base. HYDRA, they need to run. They need to run now. They have to be dealing with that immediately. Exactly what they'll do without getting the tier 3 down. It is a big deal. Not even the glyph was used. YNT they hold, and they hold it in a really good way. I don't know why Kami went so aggressive there. He should have probably moved a little bit to the low ground, but he was really eager to get the tower down. I understand it. It's annoying playing against the Treant, but overextensions have been the name of the game, mostly for YNT in this game, but HYDRA, they've had their moments as well. Minute 40, it is approaching. If it does come to that, Leviathan gonna be going into his ghost form. It is going to be YNT now. They're shoving in all the lanes, and finally they can make moves. There's still 2 towers to take. Sorry, only 1 outer tower to take. Happy. He does get himself out. No, you do not. Even with the Ogre still Tony still get taken down. Disarm onto Lena. Doesn't have the Aegis any longer. Has to stand on his ground and fight. Goes onto the illusion. They're going for this Void Spirit, and they will be finishing him off. You're too deep, YNT. No BKB on there. He already used this Halberd, and now you're going to be disarmed permanently. The AA trying to do some damage going forward. There is going to be a connection there with the overgrowth, and they see everyone in the curse of the all growth. Let's see if you can finish off this Lena. Yes, you can with a lot of hits from the TA. She will get assassinated. They're winning the fight, YNT. They are doing it. Cloud wants to get out. He'll get the Blink Dagger to the side. 1, 2 more hits. Only 1 will do it. Vier finishes him off and claims the gem as well. So 1 gem on each side. HYDRA are gonna get cleaned up there. The only one that survives, it is gonna be the Coddle. YNT, they lose 2 heroes, but with the Rubik buyback, they still have 4 on their side. It looked like HYDRA were winning. It looked like they were going forward, but the only damage dealer is the lead. Now, on the side of YNT, they all contribute. They work like a team, and they win. And now they're coming forward. There is a glyph. On the side of HYDRA, you still need to be dealing with this Coddle. Very nicely done by Lefton. The glyph will come out. He still has that blinding light if he wants to get the eyes of YNT out, or at least not allow them to see properly. There's going to be another glyph right now. It has been refreshed, but the tier 3 is gone. HYDRA, they have the buyback on the Lena. Warwick is going to be back fairly soon. YNT, they're doing it. They want to win this game. Even without the second Roshi, even losing The Aegis immediately after the first Roche battle, they are still doing well. And the first lane of Rax will go towards YNT. You crush us in game number 1. Game 2, we come back swinging. Lincoln Sphere on the TA right now. What is he? Oh, okay. He doesn't want to get kicked back. The kickback from the Tusk is a big deal, actually. And it's kind of the only thing. Once you use the BKB, there's nothing else that can break your Lincolns. And that's quite nice. Stormcrafter has been farmed. There's going to be a pretty decent one. HYDRA would love that one. Lina would kill for a Stormcrafter. Just something to get her out of roots.
Seeds of fortune.
DD on the TA. You thought she was scary. Now she's a lot more. Level 25 on the Lina. That doesn't matter all too much. Laguna going through the BKB. Not that big of a deal. So for Daedalus needs more damage. Maybe Gleipnir wouldn't be so bad. Break. Going over the trap. Kami going forward. Could be stepping into a trap. HYDRA are not going to be going towards that high ground. They understand the danger. Ethan Remnant want to pull her into that one, and they'll do just that. Where's the snowball save? There are no snowballs here. Only Heat. He has been disarmed. He has been killed. Does have a buyback. Immediately goes for it. There's the snowball now. Going on to the Rubik. Warwick. Can he do something? Billion. 4 steps there. Big enough. Just from one part of the map to the other. The TA with a DD is too strong. Cloud, the Glimmer Cape will protect him. But 2 buybacks. HYDRA. They have all of their heroes. Svier is going to be cut down by the Laguna Blade. Does have a buyback. Can rejoin the fight anytime he wants, but Warwick, he's the one that has died and does not have a buyback. Look at these Ether Remnants. Yegor is just sending them left, right, and center, and no one can come close. You might not have any vision heroes, but this shard onto the Void Spirit is just allowing him to have so many remnants out. And that's gonna be dealing with all of your problems. Another great fight for YNT. Lina, no buyback. Kami, look at him. You can see in his face that he is scared. HYDRA, they haven't lost a single game so far in the Eastern European DPC. This might be the first one. And with the third Roche, we might not do much with the first. We might not even get the second. But the TA never gives up on the Aegis. And now he's going to be taking it down. What do you get? Do you get the Aghanim Scepter? Do you get the Refresher? It's going to be a Refresher. Not ideal. But you have a Void Spirit. You have the Treant. It's going to be given to the Treant. Double Overgrowth. Letting your roots down. What you want. Settle down, let out your roots with a nice hot lady like Alina, right? So you put the roots on her, tie her up. Slayer, he's gonna be going for that. That's how you deal with her. Yegor kills the courier there with the Astral Step. Rubik, where is he sending his courier? For the cheese. They forgot about that one. No one likes cheese. I don't know why. I guess it is very expensive with all the inflation coming through. But this one, it was for free. So they'll take it. 16,000 gold lead. YNT in a very good position. Lina can still do a lot here, but there's just so many things that he has to deal with. Doing that BKB, you need to be killing people. Once the disarm comes out from the Nature's Prophet, you're in trouble. As I have the Daedalus, didn't have those in previous fights, and the TA currently has no DD. That doesn't mean that it won't spawn. You will get it. Cheese on the Void Spirit Refresher. The Treant. HYDRA in their base. Finally, they've understood which one is theirs. They've been on the other side for too long. We are seeing for the Aghanim Scepter and the Shard for Lina does. Shard is pretty bad. I don't know why he bought it. I guess he just had 1,400 gold, so let's just buy anything. That's very weird. I don't know. They killed the second Roche? Yeah, they killed the second Roche. And they gave the shard to the Lina? What the hell? Really? Okay, you're gonna be doing 70 more damage. Sorry, like, what, 7 times 15? Was that 100? Am I right? Yeah, that's 100. So 100 damage more with your Laguna Blade. Let's go. I mean, I take that any day. Why not have longer shards? Why not have Iron Man? You know, dun, 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 dun. Happy Jirara would be happy to fly for sure. Weird. I wouldn't have given to the Lina. Completely forgot they did that. Aeon Disc on the Rubik. This is a problem. HYDRA, they need to be crushing someone. And smoke from YNT. They're going to be jumping the clockwork. He uses there. There's the rocket. And yeah, well, his cannon from which he used it out of, it's not going to be doing anything. The TA is going to be disarmed. They do get the stun on her, trying to go for it. He's level 25, so you have a lot of refraction charges you have to go through. The disarm onto the Lina right now, so the ladies, don't fight, don't fight. Okay, now the kick back onto Vieira. Can he finish him off? There's a little bit of blade, but again, there's going to be a disarm. Vieira can't do much, but Viglam has been cut down in the back. Cloud still has the BKB going forward, but he's going to be caught there. The overgrowth is out. They don't have another one. He's already used the refresher. Was bought back, and it's gonna be Vieira. He wants to come back. Cloud is gonna die to the simulate. Doesn't have the buyback. Gonna be kicked back there. Yegor deep into the enemy base. Still does have the cheese. Going for Lina. The snowball snapes. Get him out. Run. Run, Lina. You have to live. You're not getting out of that one. Actually, they're gonna get the blinding light onto the TA. She has been disarmed, standing her ground. Onto Lina fighting. He has to fight until death. You cannot move. And the kickback. They're protecting the Lina. They're protecting her. Get into the base, my lady. We will deal with these hooligans in our home. The buyback from Warwick. He does have it. HYDRA, if they want to continue fighting, they definitely can. YNT still in the enemy base. They've lost a couple of heroes, used a couple of buybacks. 2 of those inside of YNT. HYDRA has used one themselves on Cloud. It is nighttime, HYDRA. They don't have the Dark Ascension, but they do have the cover of the night and the extra vision from it. So overall, the fight is going to be in favor of HYDRA, but so many halberds going towards the Lina. Well, that's one. Treant and the Nature's Prophet, right? Yep. There's a problem. Still, they're coming forward. They still had the biggest for 40 seconds coming in with the hook shot. Last time he just died to it. They're going to be going for the Void Spirit. Who? He is not a part of this game any longer. The chase is on. They want to go for more. The Force Staff not going to be doing a good job there. Bad communication, but still, they see them. Lucas, no blink dagger for 4 seconds. They're going for him. We want you, Lucas. We see you. The bash is going to be there. The follow-up stun. He is out. The refraction charges, you can't go through those. You can have another round of those. Couple of seconds. The kickback. Where's your Lincoln Sphere? Come here. Who's going to defend you here? I need help. Where are my teammates? I'm all alone, left alone in this world to just die. Does have the blink, has the Lincoln Sphere. Where are you gonna go? The cogs are gonna push him back. The stun is there, and we are gonna rip you apart. They just left their carry to die twice. YNT, the cowards. None of them stayed to help their buddy. Does have a buyback though, so can come back into this game if need be. But HYDRA, they hold with only 1 lane of racks. It's not that big of a deal. 47 minutes in. HYDRA close to losing that game, but still undefeated in the Eastern European DPC, and they want to keep it that way. Buyback from the TA, something that you definitely want. Want it now. Going for the tower. Tier 3, dead. Finally, Kami has gotten that one down. Going for the Raxus. Another glyph is available for YNT, but it's not going to be refreshing any longer, so you need to be careful how you use it. The Void Spirit will be there in a couple of seconds. They want to bait HYDRA in. They're definitely not buying back just yet. Force Staff out of that one. Actually, it's going to be his own Hurricane Pike, and once they see the Void Spirit alive, it's going to be enough. They didn't force a buyback. It is what it is. YNT still ahead. Still okay. Still leading in terms of structural damage. They took down the full lane of racks on top. They've only lost the range racks in the mid lane, and the mid lane is the easy one to push out. In the mid lane, you can control anything, and this is the lane that you're always gonna be at. Plus, it's very, very short. 1,000 gold. 8,000 gold lead for YNT. It's not that big. 50 minutes into the game, it is really negligible. It all comes down to execution. Who gets on top of who? Can the Tusk get those kicks out? Not using the Lincoln Sphere there on the TA was actually a big deal, because you're getting kicked back and destroyed, and that Lincoln Sphere is changing a lot. So I'd actually rather he use the Lincolns other than the BKB with an Aegis. Now when he has both, fine. But not having the Lincolns there and just being kicked back, not being able to dish out damage in a fight, it is a big deal. Okay, this is big. Level 25 on the Nature's Prophet. He can TP anywhere he wants. That changes a lot. Void Spirit is going for Shivas, so he's not gonna be that burst type Void Spirit who just goes in with an E-Blade and bursts someone down. HYDRA in the smoke. Their smoke is gonna be broken right on top of a trap. They want to get the Boards down, and they will. A lot of ether remnants there. Happy. Think about running into them. Cloud coming forward. This is the fight. At this point, you lost the fight. Verk is gonna be going for the BKB. Disarms the Lina just before the BKB. Very nicely done there. He knew what was coming his way. Now he's under the cogs, but they do have the force left to get him to the high ground. Cloud going forward. He sees everything. They did lose the clockwork. He might kill the Rubik. Here, this is gonna be protecting him. Cloud has to run away with the nullifier on him. He's gonna be slowed down all the time. But it's gonna be a 1-for-0 with the Dark Ascension used, and that's gonna be daytime coming fairly soon. This is Nature's Prophet being everywhere on the map. It's a problem, but him getting the disarm on the Lina might have just saved his life. Level 25 on the Night Stalker. So he's gonna be getting the minus 50 seconds Dark Ascension cooldown, but he still is gonna have to wait 90 seconds before he has that one. The downtime is gonna be very low. But now these 90 seconds downtime, it is the time for YNT. 5x ready on the clockwork. Lina has hers yet again. So even if you win a fight on YNT, you are not winning this game right here and now. Lina probably gonna be the one in front. 3 heroes inside of Hydra have a buyback. Warwick and Cloud there without him. YNT, they have 2 buybacks. Their TA doesn't have a cooldown on, so can farm it quite fast. I'm not sure what he bought. This is the problem. Ultra late game. The NH's Prophet, let's say a TA with an Aghanims, they're gonna be everywhere. Hydra, not gonna be able to deal with the waves. They're not gonna be able with everything coming in. Wraith back on the Keeper of Light. He is going for a Hex only now. This might be the second 60-minute game that we see today, but that's the 4th one. He's gonna have both the Refresher and the Axe, and he's already dead. Lucas is happy to get that Aghanim Scepter into his pockets, and that's exactly what he's gonna be doing. The Psionic Projection is now gonna be online. So they're everywhere, right? Like, TA is on bot. He's on top. He's everywhere. Nature's Prophet as well. They have limited cooldown on their TPs. It's gonna be very, very hard to play now. Refresher Shard again onto Slayer. So double overgrowth. One time Hydra survived it. We'll see if they survive it again. The timing during the Dark Ascension downtime, it wasn't used by YNT for any structural damage, but it did get the Roche. Now, Dark Ascension, very low downtime. Traps are everywhere. Vision is everywhere. YNT, they see everything. Hydra clumped up in their base. Boards being placed down. Slayer is controlling this one. YNT are in such a dominant position currently. But you still lose a fight. And you could very easily lose every single positioning advantage that you have on the map. 1 gem on the Night Stalker, 1 gem on the Void Spirit. Abyssal Blade on the Night Stalker. He's the one hunting supports. This is the hero that if I was YNT, I'd be afraid the most. He goes in, swipes the Rubik twice, gets himself out, gets the Aeon Disc. Then next time he goes in, he can kill them. But probably his target, Treant Protector. Do you feel the tension, guys? I definitely do. Getting hot in here, and it's not from the Lina. YNT, they're gonna have the Aegis for another 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Let's see what they do with it. They find an opening. Are they waiting for Hydra to make a mistake? If I was Hydra, I wouldn't be coming out of my base, to be honest, because they don't need any other items than this, right? It's not like they need to farm that they're gonna get out farm. They have everything they need. Right now, it's all about how the fight goes. Even if you would be 50, 60,000 K gold behind, it's not a problem. The only thing that you would have to do, farm the tier 5 items. That is one thing that has to be done. So, in the next 6 minutes, no reason to leave the base. Look at Kami. Look at how antsy he is. Really wants some action. Ready to do the damage. Ready to cast out the spells. Does have the Aghanim Scepter on the Lina. He's going to be able to take up flight. That is actually big. Just being able to have that free flight for 6 seconds, it is huge. Damage output, not as big of a deal. They're waiting. Come on, Hydra. Come on, good Hydra. We're not gonna hurt you. Rocket Flare does come out, and yeah, like hell you won't. YNT are waiting to make something happen, to crush some people. Going into the Ether Remnant. Get back into the base, Leviathan. That is not our place. Leviathan is ahead in net worth of both the Night Stalker and the Tusk, though I don't know if that's him being super farmed and them being under farmed, actually, considering that he's gonna overtake the Void Spirit. Lefferton are doing a good job. That Hex, once he does get it, that could be a big game changer, as will this Nullifier. No Aeon Discs, no Force Stats, no nothing. Rubik is gonna be a goner. He does have a cheese. Get ready with it, and it's a big cheese. Again, guys, there are no differences in the sizes of cheese in Dota. Just looking at the screen there, and considering that he doesn't have anything else, it's just very, very big on the screen. Only Moonshard left for this DA, and then he's stacked. Nothing else to buy. Lina, I guess you could replace the boots. Does have the Trickster's Cloak. That is big. I don't think the TA does have anything to go through evasion. Nature's Prophet going for Satanic. Okay, he does have the Axe. He does have the Shard. He's had those for quite some time. Curse of the Old Growth in fights is actually doing quite a good job giving vision. For those people that don't know, all of the trees that are around in that area, they slow you. All the trees that are close to you, they slow you by 10%, I think, per tree. So you pretty much don't move at times. But it also gives vision around those trees. Binds. What are they? Binding their career so they can use Dagons on them?
The trees.
Yeah, he's ready to go. We'll see if Lefferton actually does buy the Hex or if he saves the buyback. I think buying the Hex actually might be a good move. 24,000 gold lead. Yeah, I don't think we're seeing a fight until tier 5 items, actually. We are in for a treat here, guys. We're gonna be here the entire day. DP and from Vierg. He has a cheese now. He took it away from the Rubik. Imagine that kind of a bully. Like, I'm level 27, you're level 22. Imagine a 27-year-old bullying a 22-year-old. I wouldn't always go the 27-year-old's way, I have to say. Lefferton. His mic is very close to his mouth. It's like he's casting. He really likes to be heard well. I would do that as well. I wouldn't want one of my teammates saying, yo, I didn't hear you. Like, no, I said it loud and clear. And now we're gonna be having the damage done. Look at the TA damage, 23%. Every single raid, you're gonna be inviting into that one. I really like this, this World of Warcraft-esque damage. Night Stalker, 10,000 damage? Cloud? I've been hyping you up as this support murderer. You're a mosquito. You're not a Night Stalker. What? Boo. Yeah, he drinks blood. You'd need like 30 of those to make a difference. Okay, I'm gonna stop bashing on him. Hate mosquitoes. Anyways, 32 to 26. YNT, they didn't use their Aegis. Well, they can wait for the next Roche, and HYDRA now they're coming out of the base. Let's go, guys. Let's put some vision out. Traps are everywhere. The traps are set. Triangle. YNT are waiting. Creeps are coming towards your base. Oh, they're going around. They know. You know where they are. Cloud. He takes a flight. But YNT, they're not going to be spotted immediately. Now they found the Nature's Prophet. The Hex is gonna be there. They're trying to bring him down, and they're gonna go with the Lagoon Blade. He's dead. Does have a buyback, can join that one. Overgrowth gonna be used by Slayer. He doesn't have any refreshes. He's gonna not be having that one in the fight any longer. Kami goes to the side. Vier comes over in a fight, and it is gonna be Kami getting himself out with the Trickster Cloak. Turns around onto Vier, but he's gonna be disarmed immediately. He needs to get himself out with the Glimmer Cape. Will be able to do so. Buyback from the Nature's Prophet and the Night Stalker. Now he's gonna be the Clockwork going down as well. Warwick needs to be careful. He's gonna get the uppercut punch. Lady, you don't want to be fighting against me. Yes, I do. He's gonna have a blink if he's able to use it. And he will. He gets sent to the side. The Ether Element will not be connecting. The Tree and Ties as well coming through strong. He's healing up, and the EA on this saves and they're coming. What do? I get protected by the Glimmer Cape. I have Lefferton here. Lefferton is gonna have that Hex, so you need to be careful. Everyone is still alive, but buybacks have been used. Ver is gonna be disarmed, but he disarms as well. But he has already died. He doesn't have any more. Lift up onto the Lina. Stop attacking. My Nature's Prophet happy. He did buyback. That's gonna be his Nightmare. He's still alive. Big enough dead. Does have a buyback. That's another hero that has it. But two heroes on HYDRA. They died. Without those, it's gonna be a dieback on the Nature's Prophet. Now going for the TA. Warwick. They want him. Lucas. It's gonna be see Lincoln's broken. Now they're going for him. It's gonna be a stun. Multiple stuns and just a lot of hits from the Lina to get the kill. Does have a buyback. We'll go for it. It's gonna be a 4 versus 3. But Yegor, he goes in. Has to be very careful. This Lina, she packs a punch. Lucas immediately goes onto the traps with the psionic projection. But Warwick, he has a buyback himself. Leffiton should have one as well too. And the Lina, they have to run. It's a 4 versus 3 scenario in the best case. And Kami, you cannot lose your buyback. YNT, did they use 5 buybacks? Yes, they did. And HYDRA, they still have one on the Lina. It's still very, very dangerous. But the bottom lane tier 3, it has dropped. The Raxes are still alive. We just had a 2-minute fight. And this TA did 19,000 damage, 15,000 on the Lina. Look at these small fry on other heroes who are not even close. Lina approaching level 30, it really doesn't change all that much. Her talents aren't that great. They found the TA, they've broken the Lincolns, he fought back, he cannot die. The disarm onto the Lina, they need it right now. But do they have it? It is going to be an overgrowth use, immediate BKB from both of the cores. He has been rooted again. Lina, if he dies, it's not going to be that big of a problem. He does have a buyback. He's going to be getting himself out of that one. Lucas doesn't have the BKB any longer. Warwick needs to be careful. He doesn't have a buyback, but the Clockwork is coming back to life. It is going to be another Hex. TA has been caught, but where's the Lina without the damage? They can't finish him off. Warwick turns around, and there's going to be a punch and a kick. Let's go for some Kung Fu. They go for the Lina, but they need to find her. They need the vision. It is going to be a disarm here. Onto the TA, doesn't have a buyback, and he's gone! HYDRA! They've destroyed the TA, and that should be 2 minutes without her. How do you fight YNT? That's your main damage dealer. You are nothing without her. HYDRA, they hold, they win, and they will probably take this series 2-0. Yet again, will remain undefeated. But is it over for YNT? We'll find out in the next 2 minutes. Roche is up. Are you looking towards Roche, or are you brave? There is an Arcane Rune on the Void Spirit. They're going into Roche. HYDRA, they are not brave. They're gonna go into that one. They are very afraid. Kami's gonna be fed a lot of mangoes. Good girl, eat. You're gonna be needing the energy because she's exerting so much. And here comes the rapier and the double life. I don't need double lives. You peasants, take that one. She's the only one that hasn't died in that fight, just constantly dishing out damage. And with this rapier, oh, I don't need creeps. I'm just going for it. The other ones, the small fry, will deal with the creeps. Look at that damage. Look at that damage, almost 700 on the Lina. Going for the Raxes. Backdoor protection, well, good one, Ice Frog, but it doesn't stop me. You need to be making this hero a little bit less strong. There is gonna be an Aghanim Scepter there. The light bulb shining. Just a YNT you see clearly in the night as we're taking everything down. Jump in for the Void Spirit. They need to create some space, but this Divine Rapier, it is a problem. It is a huge problem. They do so much damage. Stun, stolen there from Bignum. That is a big one. Lina gave up the LSA. The Void Spirit goes for the Simulate to the side. He's trying to create space. Laguna Blade is gonna be used, but the throne is dropping down. He has the BKB. He's gonna be disarmed. Stop attacking our throne. I will stop you. Where with the BKB, do they even care? Oh, the Lina here cares. This guy, I hate him. I hate his halberd. I hate his guts. I hate his throne. HYDRA, they get the victory in this game after 62 minutes and remain the only undefeated team in the Eastern European DPC Division 2. Oh my god, what a game did we just have to end the day. I thought it's gonna be a quick 2-0 for HYDRA. It was a 2-0, but quick one, not even close. What a performance. What a performance from everyone. Kami, the definite MVP, surviving in that fight, the only one. He didn't even use the buyback. He still had it. That's how strong he was. That's how long he survived. I can't even remember what happened in this game. Actually, I can. For those of you that just joined us, it has been all YNT. They crush it. They are 3k gold ahead. They dive into the enemy triangle, they die. They dive the enemy tier 2 on the bottom lane, they die. The game equalizes. First Roche goes the way of YNT, but they get slaughtered right outside of it, right? They try to escape. 4 of their heroes die. They lose the Aegis. They lose everything. Second Roche, HYDRA gets it. Very cool maneuvers there. They go to one side. They overtake one part of the map. The enemies overtake their part of the map, and they're just switching sides there. But in the end, they do claim it. Then a couple of good fights come out from YNT. They win them, they get the Roche, they start moving forward, but he can't break the base. The Coddle doing way too much in terms of outpush and going high ground onto Lina, and against the Tusk with an Aghanim Scepter, way too hard. And then we see a 2-minute fight, 2.5-minute fight, where HYDRA come out ahead. Their Lina doesn't buy back. Everyone buys back on the other side. It's a 4 versus 3 scenario. They come in pushing YNT, but again, Lina doesn't die, stands her ground. They kill the TA, and they win the game. The hexes of the Coddle, they're at the end really making a difference, and that's gonna be it for this game. That's gonna be it for this series. That's gonna be it for this day. Today we had 2 series. One was Sigma YNT versus Cybercat. Sigma YNT won. Then YNT defended the colors of the team, tried to get the 4 wins today for the organization, but not gonna be happening against HYDRA. They will lose 2-0. So HYDRA will now be 4-0, 8-0 in terms of maps, looking very strong and looking like they'll easily get themselves into Division 1. Guys, that's gonna be it for today. What an amazing way to end the day, but we are gonna be seeing you in 2 days when we are going to be looking at games from X3 versus Rise Esports and PuckChamp versus HF. I'm going to be there with you that day. It starts at 12 CET, so be sure to be here, and I'll see you then for more great Dota here at the Eastern European DPC Division 2.